This Week 14 NFL DFS Picks edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is presented by WynnBet. WynnBet is now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same-game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBet has what you need to win. Sign up today, bet $100 and get a $100 free bet at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. We're also brought to you by the SGPN Bowl Challenge. $250 cash and a $250 gift card is up for grabs exclusively on the SGPN app. Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dong. Oh, my bad. We might have no, that was loud. That was loud in general. We had some turn the board down a couple clicks.
Okay.
No, on the main eye.
All right.
Yeah. Other one down. Okay, you're good. Maybe, oh no, the other way. There you go. All right. We the board travel.
Kramer.
Oh, now it's
We got to get our dong dialed in.
louder. One more louder.
You're fucking killing me.
No, that's the wrong way. You're turning it down. There you go. Perfect. How am I doing, Sean?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. I had a lot of tabs open myself. Feel a little rushed right now.
Yeah, we just we got back from Vegas, flew out to Vegas, did a couple episodes in the Wynn studio. Check those. Still time to get in on the Thursday prop show, and of course the NFL Pick Show recorded live out in Las Vegas. We got a great show for you today. We are doing a Saturday DFS lineup where we're going to win $1 million, a Sunday DFS lineup where we're going to win $1 million, and then we're going to do one of these underdog fantasy drafts for the playoffs. So obviously the NFL playoffs haven't started, but you can still do a draft, and it's super fun, like best ball fantasy style. Obviously you don't know who's in, and then you got to advance past the first round. So if you take teams that are number one seeds, or most likely the number one seeds, there's a ton of strategy here. So that's going to be a ton of fun. And and our prop show, we're not doing an official prop show, but all of Ryan, you laugh, and then my mentions get blown up saying, "Where's the prop show?
Oh.
Where's the prop show?"
Oh, I mean, okay. I'm laughing because rarely does Sean show concern about any of the shows on the schedule in any given week. Except for the prop show.
I'm a man of the people.
It's the only show.
The one time we did the prop show late, everyone asked. I had multiple messages, people asking where the prop show was. The prop show we will be giving out our favorite props on the pregame show, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon East, youtube.com/sports gambling podcast.
And real quick, I just want to alert people because there is a chance at some point this weekend I will be by myself. Wife and kids will be gone. Will be gone, and I may maybe I'll pop on stream and give out some props on Saturday. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Stay tuned. Hey, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. Bet big, win bigger. Get their $100 free bet when you bet $100. Spin that parlay wheel. So many different ways to win. And again, the live betting, in-game wagering, the parlay. I can't get enough of the parlay wheel. I'm gonna be so excited. I'm adjusting the volume on my end. Right?
I know, but you're
right. What?
I'm trying to get it to where it needs to be. Like
okay.
Your ears are wrong. My ears are right. Yeah.
sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. Bet big, win bigger. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions at WynnBet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Joining us on the line, you know him from the NFL Gambling Podcast, does a ton of stuff over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com, fellow fantasy endurance athlete.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Andrew Raub. What's happening, Andrew?
What's going on, fellas? Man, it is the best time of year, right? I mean, we got best ball teams advanced. We got fantasy football playoffs. So I am ready to dive in some DFS, but man, great week.
Playoffs.
Having the 3 games on Saturday and having like a full NFL experience on back-to-back days, really underrated. Again, that's why NFL is king. They do everything right.
2 full days of football.
I know, Ryan. I know you don't like bonus football. You hate holidays, but for those that celebrate holidays, having a full extra day of football is just truly delightful.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Well, let's get into our lineups. We're going to give out a Saturday DFS lineup for the Millie Maker. Let's bring home $1 million, and then a Sunday one, and then, like I said, playoff best ball. Let's go, Kramer. Who do you got for your quarterback?
To take the lead, Sean. Thanks
Sure.
for asking. Boy, I mean, talk about a slate that's just begging you to take Matt Ryan. Didn't do it.
Not gonna do it.
Did not do it. But I will go back to the Tyler Huntley. Well, you know why? Because Tyler Huntley, he played this Cleveland Browns team. He in Cleveland last year, and he had a pretty good game. Sean, 38 attempts, 270 and a touchdown. I don't know. I failed miserably last week. It's almost impossible, it seems, for a quarterback with 9 rushes to end up with only 6 fantasy points. But I'm going right back to that well. So give me Tyler Huntley. I think Cleveland still a soft defense, and I know that everyone's gonna think like you, Sean, and play that non-conference dome game. So wanted to be a little different. Think there's some upside
completely
here.
Wrong there.
What?
That I'm taking the non-conference dome game.
Oh, I mean, is that not a thing that you generally favor?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so that's all I was saying was that's a point you've made before.
Okay,
that you like to target non-conference dome games.
I know. But you said you're going to be like me and target the game, and I was pointing out I'm not doing that in this game.
Macro take, Sean. Macro take.
Okay.
Process over outcome.
Andrew, who do you have for your quarterback?
So I do actually have a Matt Ryan lineup, but I'm not going to give that off. I don't want to be fired already. So I'm going to take the best QB on the slate for Saturday. Give me Josh Allen. I mean, you're going to give me a warm weather team in cold ass Buffalo. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to perform very well this week. So let's go Josh Allen, baby.
Well,
that probably is the way to go, right?
Josh Allen,
naked, just do naked Josh Allen in the cold.
That's certainly interesting. You might deal with some shrinkage there. I'm going to a guy I hate as a quarterback, but Tua.
Oh my!
6,600.
Oh my!
He is the lowest owned quarterback on the slate. If you do a deep dive and listen to Mike McDaniel, they're going to adjust the offense. It's going to be a ton of short stuff to Tyreek Hill. He pointed out that their depth of target was way too high. I think they're going to be able to move the ball on the Buffalo defense. 6,600. No one else is going to take Tua. I'm going to do it. Give me Tua. I'm trying to win $1 million.
Your relationship with Tua this season has been complex, to say the least.
No, I don't even know if they're going to win the game. I just think from what I heard from Mike McDaniel, diving deep into what they're going to adjust their scheme to, that is very conducive to racking up some great yards after the catch with Tyreek Hill, a guy who's now off the injury report.
I do, yeah. I don't hate the angle. I mean, the contrarian angle's fun. I just love that you're like becoming this Tua.
So it's a wild ride with Tua.
I mean, we did talk about Tua in cold weather. You did make fun of him repeatedly in his Alabama education for not knowing about the snow, or talking about snow in Alabama. I love this. You're playing the heel. You just come to the DFS show and you say, "Fuck it. Here's my flag. I'm the heel." Jonathan Taylor, running back 1, 7,200. Not much to talk about.
Yeah,
here.
The Vikings defense is pretty soft. I get it.
I do think that you want to have some exposure to this game, and so teaser alert. I think the way that I decided to play it is contrarian. The good old fashioned running back stack, Sean. I think it works on these 6 team slates. So not to just give out both my running backs, but Jonathan Taylor, Dalvin Cook, they both have good matchups. They're both in a dome. It's the non-conference game that in theory should have the most points. So stack some running backs here. Dalvin Cook, Jonathan Taylor.
What about you? What about you, Andrew? What do you got running back wise?
So I took my stack here with Josh Allen, and I'm going to go James Cook. The split difference actually isn't that difference between, Cook and Singletary. I do think that Cook, can catch a few balls this week. I think he actually finds the end zone this week as well. So I'll take James Cook, save a little bit of money from Singletary, 4,800.
Oh, I love it. I mean, he did cause me starting him last week was not a good idea. In high stakes, caused me to lose a couple bucks. So if he does have another good game and sandwiches that shit fest right in between when I needed him most, I'll be pissed. But I will say he's a nice. You want to look at those running backs, and it's like I did think about it again, but I couldn't do it. So I took his brother Dalvin. Sean.
Yes, my first running back, J.K. Dobbins, $5,200. Ryan, how do you not? You're the ultimate J.K. Dobbins honk. How do you
know I'm a film guy and I've watched too many clips of J.K. looking real hobbly running down the field on that breakaway run.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'll give out both my running backs.
I like it. I like him.
This is an approach to this game. I'm taking J.K. Dobbins.
No, you're not.
And Gus Edwards.
Oh, you're doing it.
Because I think the way Cleveland is horrific at stopping the run, and if you're the Ravens, Tyler Huntley, I mean, he's banged up. That's maybe one reason he wouldn't run the ball as much. Either way, they're going to run the ball an insane amount of time. I mean, last week, they had 28 carries between them. They both put up good numbers, and I think they're going to do it again against this Cleveland Browns defense. So give me J.K. Dobbins at 5,200 and Gus Edwards at 5,000.
Mwah.
You like it, Ryan?
I mean, some will hate it, but
no. I mean, again, I think you can do. I obviously wouldn't play that on a full slate, but I think on a 3-game slate,
that's what I said.
Something like this is kind of interesting.
Get a little weird,
I'm getting a little weird. I mean, I'm starting Tua, so that's pretty weird from the beginning.
Yep.
So you gave out? Did you give out both your running backs?
Yeah, I have Jonathan Taylor, Dalvin Cook. So I stacked the game with running backs, which generally is also not positive EV. But again, I think
on a small slate you can break some of those rules.
Yeah, no, I did
inevitably. Yeah,
we broke a rule together, Sean.
What do you got, Andrew?
So I also have Gus Edwards. Saved a little bit of money. I mean, it's literally a little bit of money between him and Dobbins. I just, Dobbins was hobbled for sure. Edwards still had 13 carries last week. So again, the split percentage between them, was pretty even. And I mean, Cleveland's defense sucks against running backs. So I'll take Gus Edwards 5,000.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm excited to hear what he has for wide receivers, saving all that money there.
There's a bunch of big dogs out there. Kramer, what do you got for your first receiver?
Well, after putting a couple Escalades in the garage, I'm gonna take out a wide receiver who had a nice stat line last time these two teams played, and that's Jalen Waddle. To your point,
yeah,
they're gonna adjust the ADOT down. To me, that helps Waddle more than it helps Hill. So he had 4 catches, 102 yards last time they played. Didn't get shut down like Mr. Hill. I think the Bills might have an idea of how to take him away. They've been thinking about it for a couple years now. So Waddle 7,000. It would be silly to not have a piece of this game. So, all right, like this, there's no way this game turns out to be like a 22 point total. Any chance we have a 13-10 score?
No, I mean, it's certainly possible because there's moments where the Bills offense doesn't look super explosive.
First matchup was 21-19, and it was a bit of if you remember, the Dolphins kind of pulled one out of their ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's
lower scoring there. Bills only had 19.
Yeah, and probably those weather conditions were weird because it was super hot. Guys were like cramping up and getting dehydrated. So you could kind of look at it a couple different ways, and there probably is going to be some sort of weather. Although right now the wind doesn't look too bad, and as you know, wind is the thing that really knocks down a total and knocks down scoring. So it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. I wouldn't be shocked if that ends up getting high scoring. But the Bills' offense hasn't really been clicking, and that's kind of why I like Dolphins 7.5 as well. Andrew, what do you got? Who's your first receiver?
Co-sign Jalen Waddle with Kramer. I mean, again, that's my first bring back in this game. Actually, that's my only bring back in this game. So yeah, I'm gonna take Waddle. I mean, he had a down game last week. It was pitiful. So I think he gets back on track this week. Hill's obviously a little banged up, so I think there could be some passes, some more passes going Waddle's way. So co-sign Waddle, 7,000.
DPJ, as the kids are calling him.
Are you skipping me?
Oh, you didn't go yet?
No. My first receiver. Give me Justin Jefferson, 9,100.
Wow.
He's really good. Obviously, coming off another massive game, no touchdowns on 15 targets, 11 catches. Indy's defense is okay against number one receivers, but I mean, in a dome at home bounce back situation for the Vikings, he's going to get a ton of looks. So I think at least 12 targets for Justin Jefferson.
You lied to me
insane.
Yesterday when you said you were a wet chalkboard.
Oh, well, yeah. When it comes to the NFL games, there are some chalky plays. I'm getting different in.
No, I like it.
In Tua, I'm getting different in double running backs off the Ravens, and my flex spot will blow your mind, Ryan.
I wonder, like who is the chalk in that Minnesota game? I don't know. Maybe it is Dalvin Cook. Maybe I'm the chalk. All right. As I was saying earlier before Sean interrupted me, Donovan Peoples-Jones. This is the bring back. I debated a bring back, and there's just too many throws. Cooper's been horribly inefficient. Donovan Peoples-Jones has been a little bit better with Watson, so I'm gonna save the cash and play Donovan Peoples-Jones for 5,100.
Yeah, no, he had a really good game last week. I don't really know how you play there. Like, what is the Ravens' weakness on defense?
Pass.
Yeah. And maybe Deshaun Watson has some sort of chemistry with DPJ.
It's a volume.
Yeah.
I don't think he has chemistry with anything or anyone at this point.
Andrew, what do you got for your second receiver?
Go sign Justin Jefferson. I saved all this money on the running back, so I paid up for the wide receivers and double-digit targets in 5 out of the last 6 games. I mean, if they're going to perform in this game, Justin Jefferson needs to have a ton of targets. So co-sign Justin Jefferson, 9,100.
Yeah, I mean, remember when we were talking about Tyreek Hill breaking all these records? I think Justin Jefferson has quietly passed him in the yardage total and the offensive player of the year odds.
Really? Is it Justin Jefferson's higher than Hurts right now?
He's higher than Hurts?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying compared to Hill.
Oh, compared to Hill. Yeah, you're right.
I like how all you were focused on was Jalen Hurts' odds.
I didn't think Justin Jefferson was doing enough to put him ahead of all the quarterbacks.
Yeah. No, I think he's right there. He might. I'll check the odds right now. He might be neck and neck though.
For me, I'm going Tyreek Hill. He is my stack. So somehow I put together a lineup where I have Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson, right?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what kind of Escalades you have in your garage, but mine are souped up. Tyreek Hill is going to have a catch and run for 75 plus yards for a touchdown. That is my prediction.
Remember, the receivers are sports cars, Sean.
Okay.
Not Escalades.
So he's he's like a Corvette then.
Yeah, there you go. That's the exact car I would have guessed you would have used as the
American made USA.
Yeah,
Ryan probably wants like a Toyota Celica in there.
Yeah, when I roll out a low dollar
Ferrari,
guy,
Lamborghini, it's a classic Italian
Honda
guy
with a lowered Honda with a kit,
some
and a
NOS.
spoiler. Yeah, some NOS in the back.
Give me another receiver on.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right, wide receiver 3, and this is game stacking with Waddle here. Give me Gabe Davis, 5,000. Get some leverage off of Diggs. I don't think Gabe Davis is gonna be super popular. His price is plummeting or has plummeted down. I mean, remember he was like low mid 6s earlier in the year. He's down to 5,000. Gabe Davis. There might be some big plays to be had here. Gabe Davis likes to make big plays, although. It hasn't exactly been happening without Brian Dable. God, it's got to suck for me to be right about this. It's gotta suck.
If only he could have brought that offensive magic to the New York Giants.
It's only year one, Sean. Relax. Zoom out a little.
Andrew, give us a receiver, but before that, give us a prediction for Sunday. Commanders, Giants. We've gone this far without getting Andrew's take on
professionals.
Oh man! So obviously, I think the Commanders going to win the game. I mean, the Giants' magic has run out from the season, but I do think, gambling purposes wise, I do think that the line favors the Giants. So I mean, to me, it's either going to be really close where the Giants cover the spread, or it's going to be a complete blowout and Washington wins by double digits. But I mean, come on. Commanders, Chase Young coming back.
Look out, Ryan.
And Jones running for his life.
I'm just going to ask you this. There is if you're being honest, like if we got you drunk, there's a 0% chance you feel confident laying you probably said the same thing I did, which is, whoa, why are we laying 4.5 points?
Yeah, I mean, it was 2.5 last game and we tied. I mean, why the hell did it go to 4.5? I mean, I believe me, I've been to Washington Stadium multiple times. It's never home field advantage.
What I mean.
Yeah. I don't like the spread, but I do think Washington comes through and gets the W.
Two men enter, one man.
So yeah, and who's your receiver?
So I'm doing a game stack with Justin Jefferson here. Give me Alec Pierce. He had 8 targets last time. They got destroyed by the Dallas Cowgirls, unfortunately. So I do think he's going to be heavily involved. I obviously think that the Colts are going to be losing this game. So I'll take Alec Pierce and hope he can garnish at least 6-7 targets.
Yeah, I was going back and forth between him and the guy I eventually went with. I went with the crafty veteran Paris Campbell here, $4,400. He didn't have the touchdown that Alec Pierce had last week, or the last time they played. He did have 5 targets, 4 catches, 43 yards, kind of and they get him involved in the rushing game a little bit. I always like that as a sign that they are going out of their way to scheme up something for him. So I'm going to take Paris Campbell at 4,400. But it was a tough call between him and Alec Pierce, because I feel like similar role in the offense. Yeah, and Minnesota's pass defense isn't good. So you could kind of, if you did do a Matt Ryan lineup and left out the super chalk of Michael Pittman Jr.
You think Pittman will be the super chalk?
Yeah.
Not Pierce.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at ownership projections, and it's early in the week, Ryan, but Michael Pittman Jr. is much, much higher than Alec Pierce.
God, I gotta get out of my own head. All right, Sean, quick update. Offensive player of the year, Jalen Hurts plus 250, Justin Jefferson, or I'm sorry, Tyreek Hill plus 300, Justin Jefferson plus 140.
So he is the favorite.
Justin Jefferson has passed Jalen Hurts.
Wow, that's crazy, because I would think at a loss there that would have not helped him. But he did put up 200 receiving yards.
Their win-loss doesn't matter for the receivers. Like Jalen Hurts gets it as like a participation trophy to the MVP, right? Like, oh, you had a good year, but you didn't get the MVP. That's how he gets it.
Yeah.
Right. Like if Mahomes is the MVP, Hurts. It's actually probably an interesting bet.
Well, and where's Mahomes in offensive player of the year?
If Mahomes wins, great question.
I think Mahomes is second, right?
Mahomes is 11-1 offensive player of the year. See, to me,
that almost has value,
to me,
right?
Mahomes never wins that award. He either gets the MVP or nothing. If he gets the MVP, Jalen Hurts gets offensive player of the year. If Hurts wins the MVP, I think then it becomes the receiver, the top receiver. Right?
Yeah, no, I mean,
but Mahomes at 11,
offensive player of the year history is a little.
He's already won the MVP. I don't think you get an offensive player of the year after you've won the MVP, right?
Yeah,
isn't it like a JV trophy?
Yeah, it does feel like a runner up.
You don't display those. No.
Who do you got for your tight end?
Lost the tab. All right, tight end stack. Mark Andrews. So it's it's Huntley Andrews with DPJ on the bring back. Again, that same game that Huntley had a pretty successful matchup last time he went to Cleveland last season. Andrews had an excellent game, 11 catches on 11 targets. So, call back to that matchup. Hopefully we get another 11, 115 and a touchdown.
He's due, man. Tight ends have just been complete dog shit this year between injuries and just not
what was
performing.
that nugget you had?
Oh, before last week, Evan Ingram was tight end 15. After that massive week, he was like tight end 4 or something.
That's insane.
It's an insane, and he had 2 touchdowns and a bunch of yards. But man, that is crazy, and just shows you how wide open the tight end position is. And Andrew's certainly due for a massive game. What do you got in your tight end spot there, Andrew?
So another game stack here in the Indianapolis, Minnesota game. I went TJ Hawkinson. I mean, he's just been getting targets upon targets since he joined this team. So again, this is just a volume play. I didn't really love any of the other ones. Andrews was in consideration, but since I didn't really go heavy on that game, I didn't really want to throw him in here. So I'll go Hawkinson and just hope that this game's the high scoring one.
I mean,
5,000 by the way.
Yeah, he certainly. I don't think he's gonna. You think he's gonna be popular? Maybe.
I mean, you only have 6 choices, so
that's true.
It's like, right now ETR is projecting
Njoku though, baby,
at 41%. Njoku second, and then Mark Andrews third.
Okay.
After that, Knox, and then it gets interesting. I mean, Jelani Woods at 2,700. He keeps seeming like he might have a big game. I'm going Njoku. He's the only guy I'm playing on the Browns. He seems to have some sort of chemistry, and we've seen an ability for awesome plays. I mean, you saw that
a lot of usage
in that Jacoby Brissett game-winning drive. He made that awesome catch. He seems to be a guy who gets a ton of targets as well. So, yeah, David Njoku, 4,200. And the ultimate reason is Kramer and I just got knocked out of the fantasy playoffs, and he was our tight end. So he's priming himself for a massive game.
That's a good angle. Our mush has been released.
Yes, he's free.
All right.
What do you got in the slot, Ryan?
So we stacked the Miami Buffalo game by fading Diggs and going Gabe Davis first, as I already gave out, and Isaiah McKenzie 4,100. Price is pretty cheap. Last time they played, he was the gimmick. He had 7 catches on 9 targets for 76 yards and a touchdown, Sean. So, I think just looking to catch everything that isn't going Diggs' way. Hopefully Diggs has a less than stellar day, and these guys clean it up, because I mean, basically a total of 9,100 got me the 2 guys versus the price of 8,100 for Diggs. So anyway, double Bills bring back with Waddle.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's certainly a world where that ends up being the highest scoring game, and that's why I have no bring back on the Buffalo side.
Wow.
I will reveal that.
You're playing a Tua double.
No.
To a single.
Yep.
With no bring back.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a maniac, Ryan.
Wow.
Andrew, what do you got in your slot?
So I went double tight end here. Give me Njoku. I agree with everything you said, and I also think that Deshaun Watson sucks at throwing the ball. I mean, Njoku at least will be an obtainable target for him when he's 10 or 15 yards down the field. So he had 9 targets last week at 4,200. I looked at everybody else around him that I could buy, and there really wasn't anybody else I thought that could, see anywhere 7+ target wise. So I'll take Njoku, and that is a game stack, my only game stack in that game with Gus Edwards.
Sean.
Yes. I was just thinking about maybe doing a double tight end. I like that.
You like a double tight end in your slot?
Oh yeah, 12 personnel in my slot all day. My flex spot, the one, the only, Deshaun Jackson, $3,300. The ultimate boom bust, the ultimate GPP player. He was actually second in receiving yards for the Ravens last week, and he's only $3,300. They go out of their way to hit him on 1 or 2 deep shots. All he needs is 1 at 3,300 to really pay this off in a fun, big way. But you could also talk me into Jelani Woods if you're looking for a little in your cash game lineup for this slot, Ryan. Jelani Woods at 2,700 I think is interesting as well. But I'm going boom bust. Give me Deshaun Jackson.
I do love how he wears old pads that are big, makes him look bigger with the dark lens, and he's talking shit out there still. Somehow still fast, which is impressive. My defense, Minnesota Vikings against Matt Ryan, 3,300.
Yeah, I
had 3,700 to spend, so I couldn't get. Actually, I could have bought anyone in this one. Yeah, I went all the way to the top, I guess, for this one. Disregard the couple words I just said. Vikings defense, Matt Ryan, still a rag.
Matt Ryan on the road. I mean, Minnesota's defense sucks, but can they create a couple turnovers? That's all you need. What about you? What about you, Andrew?
Again, I'm banking on a Bills blowout, so I'm gonna take the Bills 2,700, stack it with my running back of James Cook. Again, I just think the cold weather is really gonna dominate over the Miami Dolphins. I mean, good lord, you have a heater in a game that has 55 degrees in it. I mean, that's just absurd.
It is chilly in LA.
It's gonna be like 20 something degrees in Buffalo. I mean, good luck.
Let me speak to the dry air of Los Angeles. When you get down to SoFi, you're a little closer to the water. There's a nice breeze. It can cut right through you, right to the bone. So don't make fun of. I mean, it will be much colder in Buffalo though. But everyone coming out and acting like it doesn't get cold here. There was ice on my fucking car this morning. All right.
I did. Yeah. If I had an ice scraper the other day, I would have used it, but I didn't. So I just had to sit in my car for 5 minutes and wait for it to defrost.
I mean, the airport told us they didn't have a de-icer. We
that
just had
really
to wait
comical.
for the sun to melt the ice on the wings of the plane.
Because it's in Burbank, which gets a ton of sun. So there's probably like one day every year where they're like, shit, we got ice. We got to wait it out. My defense, tying it to my double running back spot. Give me the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, have you seen Deshaun Watson? He's a man who has control issues. And
wow.
See what I did there, Ryan?
Yeah,
just professional.
Jesus Christ.
A Deshaun Watson turnover, I think, is not surprising at all. And I think I think Baltimore can create some turnovers. I like Baltimore in this game as well. So, yeah, give me the Ravens at 3,000. Like that.
All right.
You
want to do a Sunday lineup?
Yeah,
slightly faster.
Flip it to Sunday.
Yes,
slightly faster.
You got to pick things up here. Before we do that, shout out to Babbel. That's right. This holiday season, if you're looking for a unique gift that inspires curiosity, travel, and culture, give yourself the gift of Babbel. Babbel is the language learning app that sold over 10 million subscriptions. Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, you'll be able to discover the wonder that comes with a new language. With Babbel, you only need 10 minutes to complete a lesson. You can start having real-life conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Other learning languages use AI for their lessons plans, but Babbel, created by over 150 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, not computers. Spanish, French, Italian, and German, they got it all. Plus, speech recognition technology, and they got a 20-day money-back guarantee just in case you don't like it, but you're going to like it. Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/SGP. That's BABBEL.com/SGP for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life. Kramer, who's your quarterback on Sunday?
The Close Your Eyes special inspired me. Tom fucking Brady. You know how cheap this double stack is too? Oh, you guys are going to be aroused by this lineup.
I mean, that's insane. But I
55 attempts last week, 54 attempts the week before. What's insane about that?
No,
for only $5,500, that's $100 an attempt.
Yeah, I
know he looks disgusting. Clearly, something's up with his face, though. I do have a little bit of concern.
Skeletor.
He looks like there's a device inside of him, like sucking him from the inside.
Who do you got, Andrew? What's your quarterback?
So I went with the quarterback that is facing the worst defense against the pass, and that is the Tennessee Titans. Let's go with Justin Herbert, $7,200. I mean, it writes itself. Justin Herbert's about to just fuck them up.
So I will say, as much as I am a fan of the Titans in this matchup, I think you have to. I'm going to play a Herbert onslaught lineup just in case.
Oh, for sure.
Just in case.
Because Tennessee's pass defense sucks. Speaking of pass defenses that suck, they're on the road and they suck. Give me Mike White against the Detroit Lions. We saw him carve up the Chicago Bears at home. I think he might be able to do it again this Sunday against the Lions. $5,400, Mike White. Kramer,
who scores more points, Tom Brady or Mike White?
Mike White.
Running back one, James Conner, 6,900. Kind of a nice matchup. I know that Denver has been getting some respect for having a good D. Run D is kind of slowing down as of late, and this matchup is going to be a bit gross. They're going to lean on Conner. We can see a ton of volume here. 6,900, James Conner.
What about you, Andrew? Nice.
I took Alvin Kamara. I mean, he's had just awful games. And divisional game, obviously they can still make the playoffs by winning this division. Obviously, Andy Dalton has not been inspiring whatsoever. So I think if they're going to do pretty well in this game, it's going to be Alvin Kamara, 6,800. And I think he's going to have a massive game actually.
Yeah, no, he's also due. I
co-sign it. I don't have any. There's no science behind it though. It's purely just Ingram's gone. Like who else is getting?
Yeah.
Eno Benjamin. No, thank you. It's heavy touches on Kamara. You would think.
I went to the Chargers Titans game. I'm going Austin Eckler 8,500. I'm with you guys as far as the passing defense, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if the running back Austin Eckler is the one that benefits. But it's hard to not like any of the receivers as well. Maybe he ends up becoming less popular because the receivers end up getting played a ton. So give me Austin Eckler 8,500. Kramer?
Yeah, Kamara was my second running back.
Oh, okay, perfect. What about your second running back, Andrew?
I took Isaiah Pacheco. Again, Houston Texans, awful against stopping the run. I mean, they gave up like 140 some odd yards and like 3 touchdowns to the Cowboys. So I mean, honestly, Pacheco, this might be his breakout game. He might go for 102 in this game. I mean, McKinnon's only viable when they're losing or they're in a closer game. I don't think that that's going to be what happens here. So I'll take Isaiah Pacheco, 5,900.
Yeah, what's the he's fun to stack with his defense too. What's the situation with Melvin Gordon? Because there's something in the back of my head that was like, oh no, this is when you dust off you leased Melvin Gordon for the rest of the season. This is when you dust him off to keep Pacheco fresh for the
I don't know if
postseason
he's
run.
I think
he's even on the active roster.
He's still on the practice squad,
okay.
so he would have to he would have to be a game day call up, I think.
Oh, let's see if he's.
My second running back, give me Derrick Henry, $8,000, big dog. This Chargers defense is incredibly soft physically. I just think Henry is going to run all over them. D-Hen gets it done, 8,000 in Los Angeles. Kramer?
Love that running back game stack. All right. Stack number 1, Chris Godwin, 6,700. You just look at the target volume, 9,
target
13,
monster.
13, 8, 10.
So you have him over Evans, huh?
He is my first stack of Tom Brady.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You want me to just give you both?
Sure.
Evans, 6,200. Just dangerously cheap, as we've discussed. His touchdown regression, both with plays that did count and plays that didn't count, is out of control. And there was even like a couple long PIs in there. He could absolutely erupt. Sean, the more I thought about it, the more it would make sense that Tom Brady's going to win me $1 million.
It's the only way this thing ends.
It's some of that FTX money he's got hoarded away.
Oh, jeez.
What about you, Andrew? What do you got?
Well, great minds think alike. Kramer and I both took the top 2 weapons in our, with our quarterback. So I took Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Again, Tennessee just cannot stop anybody from passing the ball around. So Keenan Allen, 6,800. Mike Williams, 6,300.
So the Herbert lineup I built, I have Eckler and Everett. So
oh boy,
yeah, so spicy. But I think I have to play him with all four of those guys. They can all. They're gonna eat. All right, so I've given out 2 receivers, Sean.
Yes, my first receiver. Give me AJ Brown. I needed some exposure in this game against the Chicago Bears. Their pass defense sucks. They can't slow anyone down. I mean, what's so funny? AJ Brown. He had almost a down game, only 4 for 70 and 1 touchdown. Multi-touchdown game is certainly in the mix of possibility.
Yeah, I was making a joke in my head, trying to figure out how to make fun of you for earlier today, me overhearing you out there crafting your lineup and just being like, yeah, but then I don't have an eagle in my lineup.
Yeah, I need one eagle in my lineup because they're gonna destroy the Bears.
What's like that Lewis Black joke? If it wasn't for that horse, I wouldn't have got through my third.
What's your
bring back Jamar Chase? Who else? No one else is healthy. A lot of unhealthy people. T. Higgins pissed off the entire fantasy community, so he'll probably have a great week this week. But it seems like a hamstring that's lingering. Boyd, Hurst, they're banged up. Jamar Chase. I mean, this is a matchup that you could exploit. If the Bengals have success, it's going to be Jamar Chase having a big game for sure. So went to the top, 8,300. Jamar Chase, bring back.
What do you got, Andrew?
My third receiver, I took Elijah Moore. I do think that they're going to be able to pass the ball, a lot in this game. He had 10 targets last game. No Corey Davis this week, I believe, as well. So there should be an uptick in targets there. We might see the dead Elijah Moore come back to life, in this game. So I'll take Elijah Moore at 3,600.
Yeah, I have Elijah Moore, and then Garrett Wilson is obviously my stack there to round things out. So double stack with Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore. What do you got for your tight end, Ryan?
Tight end. So I stacked Dulcich with Connor. If you look at if you dive into the archives, you'll see that Brett Rippon played and started one game against the New York Jets, and that was Dulcich's best game of the season. So
cosign. I'm also on Dulcich.
Can I tell you, like, everyone is acting like Russ is playing.
Okay.
I'm just
no.
Okay, I don't think so either. But I've seen a number of reputable places that track this kind of thing that don't exactly seem to be off Russ yet. Like Russ he got limited practice today. I don't know. Anyway, his health is number one though.
And they're playing Arizona, who is the worst defense against the tight ends. I'm also on Dulcich at 3,600. What about you, Andrew? Tight end.
Oh, Sean, I took your boy Chig Okonkwo as my bring back here.
Chig.
3,100. He's just getting more and more involved.
How is he not higher? He had an awesome game, and he almost got another touchdown. He almost got 2 touchdowns. Betting him. Stay tuned for the prop show, but he's a fun 2 touchdown guy. No
prop show this week, Sean.
All right, Ryan, what's your defense?
The Jags against the Cowboys.
Yep. I also have the Jags against the Cowboys for my defense.
Did we skip our flex?
I think Sean.
I'm trying to speed the show up, but yes, I have the Jags at 2,400, and then my flex is DJ Chark at 4,500. Ryan, you said your flex was Elijah Moore, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. What do you got for your flex there, Andrew?
Keep it simple. Miles Sanders. Chicago sucks. Eagles are going to roll. Miles Sanders should see a bunch of carries. So yeah, Miles Sanders 6,500.
100%. I mean, the Bears defense is so soft. You're crazy not to have an Eagle in your lineup, Ryan. So DJ Chark, like I said, was my flex. Bring back against the Jets because I think they try and get sauce on Amon-Ra as much as they can, and Chark seems like the legit number 2. And then Dak keeps turning it over, so you got to take the Jags there at $2,400.
The Texans defense is in play too. Silly stuff might happen.
Yeah. All right, let's fire it up. Or did you say your defense? You did, right?
No. I have the Saints defense. Just paired that up with Kamara. Again, Ritter getting his first start on the road. Saints should eat.
The Riddler. That's going to be his nickname, I think.
All right, let's move it over to the Underdog Fantasy draft here. The best ball, playoff best ball, of course, underdogfantasy.com. Promo code SGPN, 100% deposit match up to $100. We're going to be playing the gauntlet. If you're watching live here, youtube.com/sports gambling podcast, you may have a chance to enter with us.
Very difficult. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, yes. There's only 6 in here. Yeah, Ryan, whenever you guys are ready.
All right, I'm looking. Oh, why is this taking so long? It's spinning. All right, so let me try to bring this up on the screen for everyone. Unable to verify my location.
Oh.
What? All right, hold on.
Well, Ryan's doing that. Hey, make sure you head over to store.sportsgamblingpodcast.com. We have the SGP mini helmets. Andrew showing off the Slay and Bet sweatshirt. That thing is lit. It's a good thing you can get get the family. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers, that's maybe for the adults.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Let's see if it can verify my location. All right, cool. I'm in. 2 spots, guys.
All right.
Oh, hitting
1.
it now.
I'm in.
Andrew, is that you?
Let's go. I think that's Andrew, right?
Andrew's not
negative.
in.
Oh shit.
All right, we'll back out. We'll sacrifice for you, Andrew.
I do have 5 available here in mine.
All right.
You're in?
No.
No, I have 4 more available. 4 more to start in mine. So
get in this next one.
You guys can get in.
All right. I turned on autopilot for that one.
3 more to start. So you guys, 3 spots
Sean's
available.
Coming. 2
spots available.
Sean's in.
Sean,
I'm in. Let's go.
All right, so talk us through optimal builds and stuff like that, Andrew.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, the thing you want to keep in mind is the teams that go further. You want more of them in your lineup. Round one to make it out, you can't just consistently take Bills or Eagles, or I guess Chiefs too could potentially hit the one spot. But if that team isn't playing in round one, then you're not going to get any points accumulated that week to make it on to round two. So you kind of have to supplement if you take a bunch of Eagles or take a bunch of Bills and be able to make it through round one. Ideally, you'd like to have a bunch of the AFC team and NFC team you think are going to make it to the Super Bowl. That is obviously the optimal strategy. So you kind of got to think about that. But the other thing is, towards the end of these drafts, you might want to take some players from teams that aren't quite in it yet. Lions, Commanders, Giants, whatever the case may be. To have a little bit of a differential in your lineup. But yeah, I mean, so essentially, you just want to move on from round to round by accumulating points. But the round one's real tricky because, I mean, again, you can't just take a bunch of Eagles or Bills and expect to make it through because they're not going to get any points.
And what is
Sean can prove you wrong.
What does the roster look like? How many roster spots do you have?
So obviously you have to play one quarterback, I believe 2 running backs and 3 wide receivers or tight ends every week. So it
Andrew,
really
you're
depends,
on the clock,
how you want to. Let's see. So it's 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and then a flex, and then you get 5 bench spots.
All right, Andrew, you're up on the clock. What are you doing?
You know what? I'll take Josh Allen. I'll be nice to you, Sean.
Oh, thank you. I'll take Jalen Hurts. Let's go.
Dog.
Kramer? Or I guess you're not up yet. You got to wait a couple. Who are you hoping you get, Ryan?
So I've done a couple mostly from the top where you end up like kind of it seems like you have to take one of those quarterbacks. From the other side, it's interesting. I don't exactly know. I haven't done a ton of drafts from this side. Being able to get two picks relatively quick turnaround.
Yeah, Jefferson goes, Mahomes goes. Kramer, you are on the clock. Oh, you went Kelsey. All right. I mean, Christian McCaffrey's there. He's interesting. Burrow stacks I think are pretty good because they're probably not going to be the number 1 seed, and they've already shown that they can go on a run and get to the Super Bowl from playing in that first week. Stephon Diggs goes. Kramer, you're almost back on the clock. What are you looking to do here?
I mean, do we think the person's listening? Because if McCaffrey's there, I take McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably take
oh shit! AJ Brown goes. Then Christian McCaffrey. Wow, it's crazy how high Tony Pollard is ranked compared to Zeke. But
dude, you look at the points he's been getting. It's like 25 points. 30 points. How they're still playing.
How many quarterbacks are you looking to get, Andrew? 2. And you're good?
I would say no more than 2. I actually have some that I just went 1, with like Mahomes or Hurts, and just pray to God I can get out of the first round. But yeah I mean, no more than 2. That's unnecessary.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill just went 1 more, and then I'm on the clock.
It seems like you like doing a 2. I mean, what 2, 3, and what? How many spots are there? 10.
Yeah.
So 2, 3, 5.
Jamar Chase just went.
Yep.
2, 3, 5 feels like where I'm like that feels. I mean, like
Sean, you have to take Devontae here, right? Yeah. Or Miles Sanders, I guess. To make sure you stack.
Yeah, I'll get a stack going with Devonta. And then Andrew's back on the clock, picking back-to-back spots here. Oh, this is interesting strategy too. I do like the Bengals because it seems like they're almost locked to not, and Samaje Perine I think probably sneaky in there too.
I'd say Gabe Davis to stack, and then I'm trying to decide if I want to take Lamb, Pollard, or Sanders here. Oh man, I can't. You know what? I can't take Sanders because I already have a bunch of Bills. Can't afford to take no points.
It is. So I have found success with taking Josh when you get Josh Allen, getting him stacked up with most of the offense. I think I showed you one of the lineups I did, Andrew.
CeeDee Lamb.
You can you can take a ton of the Bills off. You don't get Diggs. Like either get Diggs or Josh Allen, but you can take most of it. And it's an interesting strategy because, Josh Allen seems to be the key. I
scrolled down the board a little bit and I took Derrick Henry. He's a guy. He's a guy I mean, they're in the playoffs and you're going to get a ton of volume. What do you think? That's crazy.
It was hot.
Who would have you taken?
I don't know. I mean, I think this is where I say I'm not smart enough to get too far off the ADP. Like specifically the way I'm building my team right now, I certainly know I'm Niners on the NFC, Chiefs on the AFC side is definitely what I'm going to prioritize.
Yes, I have a team that has a majority of those two teams in it as well. Sean, I probably would have went Miles Sanders because you could have took Sanders and then just not took any more Eagles and had 3 solid players from the Eagles and still filled up your lineup with players that are going to play week 1.
It's true. Yeah, I guess I was just more worried about like going too heavy and then not having him in there.
Yep. I mean, the nice thing about the Eagles is the heavy hitters. I mean, are you really going to take Quez Watkins? I mean, okay, now I'm talking to a man who might take Quez Watkins, but majority of the time people don't. Now there is Dallas Goedert down the line as well, so that's another option.
Don't snake my cue here.
Sending it out there, speaking into existence.
Miles Sanders did just go, coincidentally, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
That we're breaking them down. Joe Burrow available, Dak, T. Higgins.
Yeah, so for me, it's just like it's pure correlation. So I was able to get Pacheco, Kelsey, and Juju, not stacked with Mahomes, but that's a nice, healthy chunk of the Chiefs' offense. Which I think now I can pivot away from worrying about getting any more Chiefs, but certainly made my opinion, my stance made on the AFC. I don't know even what maybe I'll take more of a long shot stance on a couple AFC guys, but I probably look to build out the NFC side now.
Joe Mixon goes. I'm coming up here. Joe Burrow just went. I don't know, man. I kind of like T. Higgins. Debo is still pretty high. I don't want any part of Debo.
Dak's available.
Dak, no, I would rather die than take Dak.
You do have Goddard there sitting. Now I'm not going to take him, so you could technically wait if you want.
Oh, wow. Collusion.
I might
Collusion. Collusion.
I'm going to take T. Higgins. I like getting some slice of this Bengals offense. I like, because they can win some playoff games. Now, some of these other teams that are up here, I don't project to win a ton of playoff games.
It's going to be gross. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't fire me.
Dakota Rain Prescott.
That is a disgusting.
You have to live with yourself.
Yeah.
I got to stack him. I mean, unfortunately, it's the only other team that is on the NFC side that I could see potentially making it. Again, I don't feel good about it.
Just trying to make as much noise as possible.
So now you have back-to-back picks. What are you looking for here?
Man, it's either gonna be Singletary or Zeke. You know what? Now I'm gonna go James Cook later on. So I'll take Zeke here. Again, disgusting. I know. I'm so sorry.
Dallas Goedert back.
Oh, how did that work? Wow. I'm gonna clip this and send an email to
Underdog. Please don't be watching. I like playing Underdog. Don't.
Oh, they
don't
like us. Don't worry. They like us.
This is interesting how deep some of these. I'm seeing Josh Jacobs as a. How did the Raiders even get into the playoffs at this point?
That's why you don't draft.
I mean, it's kind of a miracle.
That's why you got to set your own rankings in the auto draft.
Gallup goes. Kramer, you're almost on the clock. Anyone you're looking for?
Yeah. This could be working out fucking beautifully. I'm being a little superstitious. That's why I'm not saying it out.
I'm assuming are you taking Ayuk here?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just we're just all right. So now I have McCaffrey and Ayuk. I'm putting a nice strong position on our 49ers, Sean.
Are you gonna get a Brock Hard Purdy pickup as well?
I mean, if I did need a quarterback, he's not gonna have a bye.
Kittle?
You could roll solo Brock. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Tua just went.
I kind of have an angle on the quarterback position, but I think more importantly, it's once again it's.
Singletary just went. Devin Singletary.
All right, so
Kramer,
do you
back
take?
On the clock.
Do you take Debo or McKinnon here?
Oh man, probably McKinnon. I know they say Debo's going to be back, but I really worry about the health. The health. I mean, you're
all right. So I have McKinnon, Pacheco, Kelsey, and Juju right now.
Yes.
Are you guys squares? You're all squares. Where's Darrow at now, little bitch? That was.
I did find with these, it's extremely hard to be able to stack the top option in the offense with any of the top quarterbacks. So Hurts, Allen, and Mahomes, getting their top option is next to impossible.
Yeah, but you can get everyone else.
Yep. So you completely fuck the guy who has Mahomes. I mean, he's just dead in the water unless Mahomes is just lights out and yeah.
I took the rest of the Chiefs basically.
Well, I just killed the guy who drafted Burrow because I got T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
I love my team. I'm aroused right now.
All right,
Ryan, you haven't drafted Saquon Barkley yet.
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'm gonna take James Cook, obviously stack, and then again, you know what? I'm just realizing now to atone for all my Dallas sins here, I'm gonna have to go to the merch store tonight and place an order just to atone for my sins.
I love it.
Oh, that's
a Dalton Schultz play.
Oh
my God. What are you doing?
You know what? I figured they're at least going to play week 1. They'll get some points. Maybe I can advance. And, you know, when they lose, then I'll just be able to ride out the Buffalo Bills.
God damn it. You're doing too much correlation.
All right. Is Isaiah McKenzie? Do we like him?
I mean, I would just play. I would be looking for correlation. Wait, how many more rounds do we have?
We're in 7. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. So we technically have, well, Sean has, you guys, you have now have 4 picks.
I took Piron.
No, I like
the board, but
that's
now
a winner.
I'm just deep
like
in
that.
Bengals. Deep in Bengals.
Now
and
that
Eagles.
you're not reacting, I like it. Ooh, Ken Walker. That's not even a playoff team. What are they doing?
Yikes.
Seattle. I guess if they get in, he's gonna have to have. So I got 3 guys left. Andrew has 3 players left. What are you looking to do to round out? And it's 2 running backs, right?
So every week you have to start one quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers / tight end, and then you have a flex.
Okay.
All right, this is where I break everything. Give me a naked Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I put him in my queue.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I have a plan. I'm not done, but give me a naked Lamar. I mean, he's coming back. Word on the street, he's close. Like he'll be back in the regular season. They're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Lamar goes, and then Justin Herbert goes. Do you think you're going to draft a second quarterback, Andrew?
I already did. I have a Josh Allen and then Dakota Rain.
Oh, that's right.
He wanted to make sure he, didn't get screwed out of the bye. Who has the bye in the AFC right now?
The Bills right now.
All right, so let's get this double quarterback was always the plan. We got Brock Hard with Purdy. So I have Purdy, McCaffrey, and Ayuk. They're safe. They won't have the bye. Naked Lamar, and then we got the Chiefs they could have the bye. So I guess I should probably take a couple receivers to close it out. Oh, J.K. Dobbins is sitting there staring at me in the face. I don't think you want a 4 running back build. Do you have thoughts on that? That's too much, right?
I mean, it could technically work if you would happen to hit the nuts and grab the AFC and NFC conference championships, winners. I mean, if you grab both of them, then obviously you're getting all those points, but that'd be really hard to do. I don't think it's worth it. I think 3 is probably your max you want to go.
Yeah.
All right. So, damn. J.K. Dobbins just got taken. No. That's what I was going to take. Sean. Killing me.
Say you're sorry, Sean.
Never sorry. This fantasy is war.
Have you checked out your other team?
No. You got too many tabs already. Going Godwin. All right.
Yeah, I'll take Godwin, and then you know what? I can't leave this draft without my man. Give me old Terry McLaurin. Let's go.
What do we think about Treylon Burks? How healthy is he? He's going to be back, right?
Yeah, he's supposed or had a shot to come back this week. I'm not sure if he's going to or not. So yeah, I mean, for the playoffs, he should be fine.
All right, I'm going to take Ryan Tannehill. I need a second quarterback.
Whoa! And you have Henry, right?
Yeah. Okay. So a little correlation there.
All right, I'm almost up. I got to pay attention. This could work out. Oh my God!
Someone took Rachaad White. That's an interesting one.
Fuck George Kittle. Boom. Got the entire 49ers offense.
Look out.
How did that happen? It's so cheap. I've noticed this every time I've done these drafts.
Yep.
It's way too cheap to get the Niners offense.
Way
too cheap.
I think people are just don't think they're super high on them, but the defense could carry them to a couple games. So I think it would be crazy not to have some.
Do we think that they end up with the 3 seed in the NFC?
Yeah.
I mean,
Feels like it.
I just looked at the playoffs last night, and it looks like the 3 seed might have a very easy path to a couple game victories. So yeah, I mean, if they're the 3 seed, it could really help them actually.
Oh, give me Mark Andrews to stack with Lamar. Are you kidding me? Lamar
Ryan's
Jackson
not gonna be able to stand up.
I can't stand up right now. Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, Travis Kelce, Juju, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, and Mark Andrews. I did it perfectly. Sean, do you want to hear how your other team went?
No.
Okay.
Nick Chubb off the board. Mark Andrews goes to Kramer. My Treylon Burks is just sitting there. Hopefully this guy doesn't take him.
I did get auto drafted some Cowboys. Wow, it auto drafted you Eagles. Did you have like a favorite team option in Underdog that got added?
The algorithm knows. All right, so my team: Jalen Hurts, Ryan Tannehill. Then I got.
Oh no! What happened?
All right, Jalen Hurts, Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, Samaje Perine, J.K. Dobbins, and then Devonta Smith, T. Higgins, Dallas Goedert, Tyler Boyd, Treylon Burks. All right, I feel pretty good here. Kramer, what's your team?
I mean, were you not listening? It's excellent. Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, Travis Kelce, Juju Smith-Schuster, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Mark Andrews. Not one bit of non-correlated value right there. Everything's correlated.
Super sharp, Andrew. Make sure you follow Andrew on Twitter at @Raub23. Andrew, before we go, what's your team?
So Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Zeke, and Cook. This is the first team I took where I only took 2 running backs. So I'm expecting the Cowboys to not make it very far, and I'll just ride out with James Cook. And then we have CeeDee Lamb, Gabe Davis, Dalton Schultz, Chris Godwin, Terry McLaurin, and Dawson Knox.
All right, let's go.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
According to the projections, Andrew kicked our ass.
Kramer, let it ride.
Dong.